Glad to have you with us from Keenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Tar Heels headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Glad to have you with us from Keenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We're headed for the back stretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
Of course, I'm receiving now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. can't get him to the ground. Look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as a defense knowing that early in the game you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
No, this shit is ass, bro. Like, genuinely.
Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got a little space. Bust through behind his pad. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game.
Ouch, what a tackle.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
On my stick.
A great catch and run for 6.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover it longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Sorry, Jelani. I love you, bro, but I'm gonna try.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Michael Hawkins. Here's the pressure.
Wow, that guy's fast.
It into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He can throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Hand off to the fullback.
No freaking way.
The dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a
Wouldn't have hated a fumble there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 games.
Come on. Give me the fucking ball. Thank you. Finally, I can recover something. First one of the year. It's probably going to get overturned. But at least we grabbed it.
Quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the 1st down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Across the 25. Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles.
I'm going to regret that.
What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Edwards.
Oh, what a play.
He's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the
wow.
but the
That's huge.
turn to give the offense tremendous field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Shit.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
Into the secondary on the right. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. It's Cook. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Hawkins. Into the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick and breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And that's really good by this offense, understanding exactly what you're getting. You're getting cover 2. Where is the weakness? That's what you need to figure out, where the weakness of defenses are. And in cover 2, you got that middle of the field safety and the corner that squats. Right there on the outside part of the field is where you want to attack. Nice execution.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Mark him down right there.
What a freaking catch, man.
First down and to keep this drive moving.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Michael Hawkins. Under fire. And it's a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They go play action with Hawkins. Fires left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding some room. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Floating away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Got the quick pass. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield and time is running short. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 9 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Razorbacks with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're dealing with a second and long. Hawkins using his feet to buy time. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space.
Yo, this guy is fucking fast as fuck, bro. He's breaking contains, outrunning my linebackers, holding onto the ball.
This game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out.
There's some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yards. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Just feeds the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 40.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Gets the first himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for
It's
this
fucking
offense.
horseshit,
They are
man.
threatening to score.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They go play action with Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's sacked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on
Come on, game. Let me get one.
This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. They get through.
Thank you.
And what a time to do it. Tie ball game, second half. You always talk about offense, you always talk about defense, but the special teams field goal block unit coming up big for this team.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They went
Come on,
back
bro.
to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it inside the 25.
Thank God he got that ball there. Oh, my goodness.
Inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Leaves it with the back.
Good swim, dude. Good shit. Fuck.
Down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to him. Powers through the defender. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! They take the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down,
Hopefully we can get our first freaking conference win today, man. But the way my experience has been in this game, bro, I'll probably lose by 2 scores.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Cook. Crosses
On.
to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thank you, bro.
For a loss of a couple.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team.
My first stop of the season.
Day off up to this point, first one of the game. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Across the 45. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing it. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. But, and he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Michael Hawkins. Bringing the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him.
Come on, game.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Quick tempo here for the offense. Hawkins. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Michael Hawkins on the play action. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Yo, what do I have to do to, like, how many times do I have to swat for it to, like, fucking matter at all?
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 30 yards out. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Yeah, but it didn't really change the result of anything. He still got tackled where he was going to get tackled.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. To the air, it's Edwards. Escapes the pressure going right. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they
Ay, freaking yay.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
I have no
And
cock.
the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Hopefully, man.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They go play action with Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that
Fucking hell, man. Let's get the fuck out of this building with a fucking victory. Holy shit.
Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the
He
ball.
beat me on that route like in this against the same coverage like 3 times this game. Like I saw it coming like a second earlier, so I tried to get there. I guess I was there enough, but prior times I did feel like, you know, I could have had a different fortune on those plays, that play specifically, actually.